Hi, everybody. Welcome to the next episode of the instruction booklet. I'm Jeremy, your host, and I'm joined.
Ha! Wrong show! We back, bitches!
Oh, shit.
Fuck! Hit the theme song!
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Cage.
Caging greatness. Loading in. 3, 2, 1.
Nick Cage smooches good.
Rule number 1, don't work where you live. Rule number 2, don't write anything down.
Well, I'm one of those fortunate people who like my job, sir. Got my first chemistry set when I was 7, grew my eyebrows off, never saw the cat again. Been into it ever since.
Sometimes I let matches burn down to my fingertips just to feel something, anything.
People don't throw things at me anymore. Maybe because I carry a bow around.
I just stole 50 cars in one night. I'm a little tired, I'm a little wired, and I think I deserve a little appreciation.
I should always trust my instincts as a shamanic thespian.
Tool up, honey bunny. It's time to get bad guys.
Sorry, boss, but there's only 2 men I trust. One of them's me, and the other's not you.
I finally bought, didn't buy it. I got it off of the PlayStation freebie plus stuff, Skyrim. I have not started playing it yet.
No.
I have so many hours in Skyrim.
It's like every time I bring up Skyrim, he's like, I love Skyrim.
Well, I've got Elder Scrolls tattoo. Of course I'm going to bring it up.
I just think of like, hi, we're Bethesda. We're re-releasing Skyrim. This time for your fridge. Where it's like, we know you've given it to us like how many times now? Where's Elder Scrolls 6?
And you go out into your car and you turn it on, and the screen pops on. It's like, oh, good, you're finally awake.
Oh, you're finally awake.
God damn you, Todd Howard.
That meme gets me every time. I'll like be watching something and it's like someone on their bike and they like fall off and then everything goes black. Like, oh, you're finally like, motherfucker, got me again. It's about as bad as the John Cena thing.
I do love the John Cena.
Oh, God. John Cena. The first time I hear John Cena.
Copyright strike.
Oh yeah, no. I would hate for him to come after me after defending some people.
Yeah, Cena's.
Yeah.
But now he's going to be in Mortal Kombat.
Isn't it like you can use like at least like 10 or 15 seconds of a song
Less
without
than
getting in
10
trouble?
seconds.
I mean, technically, that one time we used most of Cult of Personality when CM Punk came back. We just dumped it at the end and nobody cared.
I mean,
For the Christmas Carol cross promo thing we did, I used official Christmas Carol original soundtrack tunes. I just like tuned them up a half step or sped them up a little bit to get past all the censors.
Oh, you Jimmy Hearted it.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
All right. Nice.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the grand return of Caging Greatness.
Yes.
The show where we discuss the films of Nicolas Cage and how we hate Thomas Jefferson. Because fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
And today, I am joined by my estimable co-hosts, Cannon
Yes, sir.
and Jeremy,
Hi.
and our good friend Frank.
hello.
Yeah, man, what's up? How's it going?
Yeah, that's right.
Ready to go? Let's fucking record a podcast. Let's talk about Raising Arizona. These fuckos have still never talked about it. And we're going to go
I was hoping with like, 2.0, maybe that would get pushed to the side.
You fucking love this bit. You lie. Don't you lie to your listeners. You love this bit so much.
Cannon, I told you how difficult it is for me to do the post-production to have you talking to yourself like this. I need you to...
Man, I'm just going to try to take a peek behind the curtain. We only got one mic this time. We're pulling some prestige shit out of our ass, let me tell you. Are you listening closely, listeners?
Like, I get running around the table to do the other side of the mic.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what the fuck
Shut
you're
your
talking
fucking
about.
face, Frank.
I never left.
Jeremy's
been here the whole time.
Have you ever noticed that games don't have instruction booklets anymore?
I'm going to hurt you, Frank. We still have beef.
Now you're beefing with fake Frank? What the hell?
There's a whole tower of cast iron right here. Don't make me use it.
He's not fucking kidding.
There is no fake Frank. Frank, stop it, Cannon.
You're really confusing your friend Jennifer right now.
Oh God, I'm already having. My head already hurts.
You need some Tylenol? I've got some of that here.
I might. I need to stop.
Well, we are back after only a small sabbatical.
Little one.
Just a tiny one. It was like a year and a few months. It's fine. It's been a while. But we're back.
No.
For reals this time.
We're back.
Yes.
And we're here to talk about a Nick Cage movie
Yes, we are.
that we just saw.
Yes, we did.
It's called The Retirement Plan. And we're going to do the thing that we always do. And I say always as if it hasn't been like a year and a half.
I don't remember.
I don't know if we
Go
can do
around
this
in a
anymore.
circle.
What did we do?
We're going to go around in a circle. We're going to give our star ratings, a little blurb of what we thought about the movie, then we're just going to dive into it.
And we're still on the letterbox scale?
Still on
correct?
the letterbox scale.
Okay. Right on.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, going from left to around. Ken.
All right, well, what's up, no? Well, here we are, back out of semi-retirement for the retirement plan. First of all, I was excited to come back. This is a different setting, mind you. We're recording in daytime on a day we never really did we ever record this?
No, this Sunday at 3 o'clock in Jeremy's house. We're
like
at the
it.
table with one microphone.
Yeah, I'm
It's a more cozy atmosphere.
It is.
Yeah, I mean,
like
the
kind of the dungeon.
The sound quality might take a little bit of a hit, but
For now.
no one listens to the show for the sound quality. No one listens to the show, so it's fine.
Well, we got to get our listeners back. We have been gone for a while.
Our 6 friends and fans.
Y'all can't have my viewers, okay?
We've been hosting you on our channel.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm hosted on multiple channels right now. I don't know why, but you know what? I'm happy for it.
But yes, we're back, and of course we watched a Nick Cage movie, and that was 2023's.
That sounds right.
Okay, came out last year, and had a great time. Had a blast watching the film. This movie, I'm very excited to talk about because this movie literally explains everything to you in your face, just in case you missed anything. So there's that for you.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get into it. Oh God, the retirement plan. Oh, with all the hearty chuckles it gave me and whatnot, I am still sitting at a good 2 stars. This was around, like, especially when we're getting to, like, you know, some nice Tommy Wiseau-esque green screenery. But again, we'll get into it. Jeremiah.
I would probably say I'm sitting at a 2.5 with friends. Probably a 2 if you try to watch this by yourself because. This movie, I don't know. This movie is full of stuff, and it's a great time. I can't. It's. You know, I think the term that's going to be used a lot when we discuss this will be whiplash.
Oh, yeah.
Tonal whiplash is out the window. It's just straight whiplash.
An actual whiplash.
Actual whiplash. So, yeah, I'm going to say 2.5 if you've got a group of friends to watch with. 2 if you're apparently extremely bored on Amazon or Hulu. Go watch something else.
Okay, so you're really saying 2?
Yes, I'm really saying 2.
Okay,
it was much better watching it with y'all. If I watched this by myself, I probably would have just been like, no, halfway through. Actually, I probably would have stuck around for Ron Perlman. So, Frank?
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Jeremy on this. Watching it with friends is an entirely different experience than if I was just sitting at home going, hey, Nick Cage movie. With the group, with us having a good time laughing at the ridiculousness, I'll give it a 3. Probably alone 2. But
So you're giving it a 2? So you're saying? No.
it has some gems in it.
Yeah.
And then it has some awful in it where you're just going, ooh.
I'm submitting this to
Those are
Letterboxd
choices.
right now. Dear Letterboxd, please put in setting for watching movies versus by myself.
I endorse
like
that.
that idea.
I think Jeremy has a great idea where he should start his own Letterboxd type rating with Friends movie.
Oh.
You know, the movies you watch
Movies with friends.
Watch this with a friend, not by yourself.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, my experience 3 as a movie, probably 2.
Okay. All
All right, so
We're about to get blown out of the water now.
hear me out. We've talked before on the show about how I tend to be more generous.
Yeah.
And how I tend to appreciate things and rate things based on how much I enjoyed them versus the quality of that particular film.
I know where this is going.
I
Yeah.
had an excellent time. I thought it was a brisk hour and 40. There was some action. It was a classic, like, 90s action B movie, which is all it was ever trying to be. And it succeeded. And I gave it 4.5 stars. I had a great time.
We're just terrible. I get it. Okay.
I would have given it a 5-star if Ron Perlman had switched sides at the end, become a good guy, and went fishing with him or something.
Full face turn.
Like,
Very disappointed in that.
I genuinely enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. It was silly. It was brisk. Sometimes you just want something to turn your brain off for an hour and a half and watch a guy get a flare gun shot in his mouth.
Sometimes you just want to go home from a long day and watch Crank.
Yeah.
Who you fucking speaking for?
I turn my brain off on that movie every time.
So, 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed myself.
Hell yeah. Right on.
So,
I can't argue that.
the retirement plan for our listeners who haven't watched it. It's about a young woman whose husband is involved with some organized crime. And also, we never find out what happens to him, but we assume he dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
That's right.
That is true. They never actually say whether he's alive or dead at the end of the movie.
Yeah, no, I got nothing. So they're involved in some organized crime, and they steal a thumb drive, which is referred
No,
to
it's a
as
hard drive.
A disc.
Hard drive?
Whole time.
Hard
They
disk?
They don't know technology. It's fine.
Blow dryer. Got it.
Blow dryer.
Last hard cheese.
So the guy steals it, and then he runs and like, the boss is going to find out it was me, but this is our ticket out, but we're all going to die. It's going to be terrible. So the young woman sends her daughter on a plane to the Cayman Islands to go stay with her granddad, who they've never met and she hasn't seen in like 12 years, right? The mom gets kidnapped, the daughter gets to the Caymans, and then it's just Nicolas Cage trying to protect his family while navigating all the ridiculous twists and turns of government organization and crime.
I mean, I'm just going to say it again. Why send your daughter to the Caymans? You know, a place where people famously stash their money and other things.
Also, I mean, she sent him there because her dad was there, and that's the only other option.
Yeah.
But the thinking, like you said, the thinking of nobody will look for them there.
Yeah.
That's not.
Send her to Indiana.
And like Justin's explanation of this movie, I know it is not like, the back of the DVD cover explanation. It's literally beat for beat what they tell you is happening at every crucial point in this film. Like, you are not left to figure anything out on your own, except when you said, what happened to the dad? Because I didn't think of that until just fucking
Yeah, just like, they never did address whether he was dead or alive at the end of the movie.
We just have to assume he's dead.
Yeah, he's gone.
The guy wasn't great.
But like what Cannon said, if they go to a city, boom, title card, city. They introduce a character, they slap you in the face with the title card.
Like the literal opening of the movie, it's like you get, a couple production companies and then just Miami, just boom, Miami. We know we're in Miami like at least 3 times in the movie because it has a big giant Miami every time.
Except that one time it didn't, but then they had the announcer at the airport say, welcome to Miami.
Still mad that they did just like
Players play.
Well, music-wise, I don't think there was anything licensed. It was all just like
Cheetos and Walkers.
Well, I'm talking music-wise.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, music, no.
Yeah, no, there was generic music. There was generic everything in this movie.
Generic club soda.
Yeah.
That one got me.
I do that.
Do you want some more club soda? No. It's like, I wouldn't want generic club soda either. So you know what? She gets to the Cayman, and then what was the rest of it?
I mean, that's it. The bad guys come after them, and Nicolas Cage kills bad guys until he wins.
Right,
That's the movie.
There's the double cross, triple. Aha! I'm really working for this person.
Yeah, that Ocean's 13 level of I'm the bad guy, but I double cross the bad guy, but I'm a good guy, but I double cross the bad guy and the good guy, but I'm the good guy, but I double cross the good guy to work with a politician who may or may not be good.
This fucking Vince Russo booking, like Jesus
The ending
Christ.
felt real flax. It's like
The ending fell flat.
He's just like walking and he's talking. He's like, here's all these things. I'm just exposition. Here's this boat. Go back to the Caymans. What happens to my family? We'll take care of them.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You can totally trust us. This we've
He
got
said,
double
like,
crossed everybody.
we'll send them back.
Just the fire or nothing.
The whole explanation was they used Nicolas Cage to kill all of these criminals, but you can tell the cops are, yeah, no, these people were kidnapped. We saved them. But
Wait.
Nicolas Cage is there in his fucking bulletproof vest holding the automatic rifle with the silencer and the grenades and shit. They're like, oh, who's that? Like, I don't know.
Who's that guy driving off there in that boat? Shouldn't we question him? No, we shouldn't.
Absolutely not.
It is an American right to fish at night on a high-speed boat that was taken from a criminal. Leave him alone.
Some of these gunshots here seem to be from a high-powered weapon with a
Simmons, I
silence.
will bust you back down to street cop.
But sir,
Case closed.
Simmons, traffic duty all week.
but sir, clearly this woman and her child could not take out 15 men by themselves.
Simmons.
He was taking credit for the whole thing, though.
He was. Oh yeah, no, the senator was. Yes, and I don't have a single drop of blood on this nice three-piece suit.
What? Like he was just nondescript, powerful guy.
I know.
Yeah, wasn't even. They didn't say he was a senator. They didn't. He was running for governor. They didn't say what organization he was with. He was like in a board meeting with graphs. That's it. I don't think they said his name.
I mean, truth be told,
Snatch cut of his name.
We got a smash cut of his name. Yeah.
I mean, while we're on the subject of things we did not know, we didn't even get like hard what was on the fucking flash drive in the first place.
Besides James Bond shit.
Yeah.
MacGuffin information and whatever's in the briefcase from Pulp Fiction.
It's like, oh my God, you're never gonna guess they're into racketeering, guns, drugs, prostitution, everything.
They're secretly genetically creating Pokemon.
Simmons, stop reading the file.
I'm sorry, sir. The laptop was open right there.
Like, you joke, the dialogue does come off as if people just literally reading the script off. There's not a lot of. I mean, there's some acting. I'm not going to completely
I was about to
disregard.
say, Ron Perlman, Jackie Earle Haley, and Nicolas Cage all gave hella good performances.
Exactly.
And Ernie Hudson was doing his great Ernie Hudson charismatic winking at the camera stuff.
Yes.
Those four were tremendous.
That's where all their budget.
Jackie Earle Haley's best Rocco impression from the Boondock Saints. It's like showing the diversity of the word fuck. I know I say that word a lot, but he's like, fucking, where the fuck did you
He smashed like 4 glasses in his intro scene. I'm like, bro, how do you paint
Okay, that was pretty.
He beat his phone with a baseball bat.
And somehow got another one that quick.
You know what I will say though, the girl playing the granddaughter, the young kid, she was good. She was really good because usually some kid actors can be just grating.
Yeah.
And awful, but no, she was really talented.
I was a little concerned at first because when they first introduced her with like the, darn honey, wake up, we paid for this this trip for the Caymans for you, and she was kind of like flat right there, but then like when she got around other people, it's like, okay, yeah, the mom's just a bad actor.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair too, the kid was like, waking up at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
I'm pretty flat if someone wakes me up at 3 a.m. say we're going to the Caymans. Like, oh, what?
Justin, we're going to the Caymans.
I have work. What? I have a job.
No, you're going to the Caymans to stay with your relative that you've never heard of before.
I know all my relatives. They're dead. That reminds me of
that grandfather I said that was dead. He's not really dead.
Oh my God, that fucking line. Like, who was that? My mom. Yeah, both of my parents were dead.
No, thank God my parents are dead is what the guy said.
And then I just looked and she was like,
you all looked at me.
it's like every conversation.
Look, sometimes it's better to be an orphan. That's all I'm saying.
There was so many good just us talking moments versus the comedic bit of the you're here for business or pleasure.
That was pretty good.
All the goons showed up in leather jackets, like looking like goons, like we're here for pleasure. And then Jackie Earle Haley shows up in his Hawaiian shirt, like business.
He looked kind of like business.
Like, what are you talking about?
That goes into what you said about Whiplash, because the tone of the movie, because it starts off like this bad drama, and then you get Donnie, who's Haley's character, just going ape shit with the bottles and the F word. And it was like, all right, this is going to be kind of nutso. And then it goes back to the serious drama thing, and then it gets to the Cage part in the Cayman, and it's just goofy.
See, I disagree though. I think the tone was consistent throughout. This is how 90s and even action or 80s action B movies go. You've got the like, I have to do the exposition, so I'm playing it straight, so that these people can go absolutely batshit insane, and that's what you're watching the movie for. Like, there's not a huge amount of difference really between something like this and something like Showdown in Little Tokyo, which we've watched. You know, between this and fucking Commando.
Like, he's real set pieces in that movie, though. I'm pretty
I don't know. I was at any moment expecting to go full slapstick, especially with those like splash screens of when they showed the character for the first time. Sometimes immediately they'd be wow, and there's a title screen to scare the shit out of you. And then later they showed somebody and did not do it. Did not do it. Like a few seconds later, wow, there it is.
I love the running bit, the part where it's like, we gotta go find a hotel to hide out, and they check in, camera pans over, and the bad guys are staying like 2 rooms down.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is the spiritual successor to 80s and 90s action movies, and like this is everything that Commando and Smokin' Aces, very similar to that. Like everything that those movies have come up from is just distilled into this. This should have been much bigger, I think. I thought it was really fun. You're not supposed to, like, oh, dramatic, I'm worried about this small child and her mother who can't act for shit. No. You don't care, like, I hope Nicolas Cage kills that dude and saves his family. That's what you're hoping.
Mommy, I want to stab this man with a screwdriver. Fucking do something.
I mean, not to be the pooper on the party, but I think the only good performance we got in this movie was probably Ron Perlman.
Oh, yeah.
This was definitely, I mean, let's be real. We know Cage is cashing them checks, like left and right. He fucking working. We all got to fucking work. Oh yeah, the mom. The actress is named Ashley Green, so that was a little lazy. Ashley,
it's okay.
His name is Ashley.
As we figured out, the scriptwriter was technologically illiterate for calling a thumb drive a hard drive.
I think that was supposed to be a running joke. But it was kind of like,
I would have been okay if that was a running joke. If at some point in the movie when someone handed them that, they were like, "This isn't a hard drive."
Yeah, it's only a running joke if someone makes the joke.
I was hoping that at least 2 other people referred to that MacGuffin as something else. And it's like, oh, it's a disc. Oh, it's a hard drive. Oh, it's a thumb master.
See, that's what I was talking about. I was waiting for it to go full blown into it and just lean into the comedy.
Yeah. Like someone would be like, get the hard drive. There's not a hard drive here. There's a thumb drive here.
But it's like Jackie Earle Haley, like, don't get me wrong, he's eating up some scenery in this movie. But man, like literally just like fucking fuck. Wearing probably the same glasses that he swiped from the set of the RoboCop remake he was in. I'm just like, oh yeah, we need to get our gamer glasses on to make sure we can see this plot that you're telling us directly. And I don't know if this makes sense to the listeners, but everything had like a Hallmark original movie sheen to it. Like, not even that. I'll even say this looks like, you know what Dexter looked like? Yeah. You know, I think that's even a better comparison because like they're on a beach, everything's bright as fuck in Miami anyway. So
well, there's also like when you say stuff like that, like with like the Hallmark movie, one of the things I think about with that one, like, and soap operas is audio is crisp. Like you don't get like the sound of more like ambient stuff. Like you really didn't notice a whole lot of like ambient noises or like conversations in the background. There also weren't very many like background actors in the movie.
No, there was not. Beyond the hospital scene,
we're in the hotel,
the airport.
Yeah, but that was like
it was a tiny airport though, so it's not very many people.
You had thugs and the characters of the movie, but there's not like a whole lot of background stuff going on.
There are a couple of birds, but that's not even a bit.
There's birds.
You're forgetting the snorkelers.
Oh God! I forgot all about that. That shit was so hilarious.
Fuck! Oh my God! Get that shit.
Look, we're just gonna throw the body, and there's a trench down there. No one will ever find it.
It's 5 miles deep.
Snorkeler's just gone.
I didn't even notice. That's when I thought this was going like full blown. Because like
that's where I thought it was going to go full blown comedy, because they're like, we're dumping this body in this trench that is miles deep. Nobody will ever notice. As soon as they dump it over the boat, there's snorkelers going right by the body.
I feel like the director was trying to go for some sort of like Guy Ritchie feel, but just like missing completely. You know what I mean? Because like I think
he found a knockoff Guy Ritchie movie at like Dollar Store or something and watched it, and that was like the inspiration.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure like I know he's used that in a couple of bits, but like this is just like if you
I think it would have improved the movie if they had just leaned hard into the comedy and kept everything else just a little bit more, like continuing with the little slap screen title things, pausing them and making you go, is it going to happen? Is
that
it
was
going to happen?
Fun. That did add an extra layer of am I going to pee my pants?
Oh my God, it got us so many times because we're sitting there watching the movie and it did it once and we're like, okay. And then it happened again. We're like, why are we not expecting it every time?
That will show up on the mic.
All right.
We're trying to get used to this new system, and some people.
I'm not a professional
you can do
podcaster.
this, but you can't.
Damn!
But you can't wiggle the table.
That was for effect. It was supposed to sound. Also, I hit it like half as hard as you just did.
You scared me. Oh, you scared me like one of those title cards.
Come on! I'm excited. We're back. It's been a year and a half, and
He's been tracking the cage this entire time.
But oh my God! All right, we got to talk about, and I have to mention this or I'll forget. Ron Perlman, his debut in this movie. We see him pick up and put down the same 2 plates of nuts 3 times. It's almost like
It was a great bit.
It's almost like they they shot this whole bit and they forgot, and he was only supposed to do it once, but they're like, all right, cut, all right, let's do it again. It's like, oh God, fucking A, and just get the nuts again. And I just thought it was weird.
It was funny when he spilled them the first time, and Haley's just like, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm throwing glass everywhere, and you're fucking with nuts.
And let's not forget, Ron Perlman's character name is Bobo.
I was just about to say that 3-piece wasn't even the worst part. His name was Bobo.
When he first showed up and I saw him, I was like, oh, this is going to be one of those Ron Perlman performances where he has like 0 lines and he's just like collecting the paycheck. And then when they got him in the Caymans and he got time with the little girl, it's like, oh no, he's actually like he's doing his part.
He's the second lead in this movie.
Oh yeah, he's actually like legit the highlight for me in this movie.
I enjoy his exasperated, like every guy they keep sending down here keeps dying and I'm just here.
I do love the trope of we're going to send 3 guys to take care of this one guy. All right, those 3 guys get murdered. We're going to send 3 more guys. Those guys get murdered. All right, well, we'll send 4 guys this time. Those 4 guys get murdered.
They're in the hotel room and the bad guys show up and she's like, I'm going to get eyes. He's like, well, they might be looking for us. They're not looking for us. Steps outside, sees 3 bad guys, walks back in. They found us. He's like, what? And then the plan was to open the door and grab the guy so he could deal with him. And the other 2 dudes are just standing there, befuddled, like, did someone just...
These are professional hitmen.
And then Ron Perlman comes around the corner and it's just, I love his response of like, what's going on? Oh, this old dude just grabbed Johnny over here and he's beating the shit out of him in there. Why are you not breaking down the door? Oh yeah, great question.
So the only decent piece of trivia I can find on this movie,
oh no,
is that the only reason Nicolas Cage accepted it was because he and Ron Perlman were such good friends after making Season of the Witch, which you can listen to our review of on this very same channel, that Cage was like, oh, you're in it? Cool, we'll hang out. And that's why.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take it. Fuck yeah.
Just for the small sidetrack though, if anybody hasn't watched it, the Mr. and Miss Smith show on Amazon Prime, Ron Perlman's got an episode in it and he fucking kills it as playing a 70-something-year-old toddler.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, yeah. There's even a scene where he walks out and goes, I couldn't sleep. I threw up and I was just on the floor, just dying. Ron Perlman in this super serious situation, just being like, I threw up. It's just like, and I texted one of my friends, I was like, this man is a fucking treasure and I'm going to be so sad when he is no longer with us.
I somehow completely spaced out on Season of the Witch, so I had to look. I also gave that 2 stars. So Perlman and Cage guaranteed to give you at least 2 stars from me.
My brain also went back to it was a YouTube short, the Punisher one where he's in
Dirty Laundry.
Yeah, and he's just a guy working a liquor store.
Yeah. He's friends with Thomas Jane.
Yeah. Ron Perlman's just friends with everyone.
He's great. Ron Perlman's awesome.
But if he told me we're going for pizza and then he's going to kill me afterwards, I would believe him.
Yeah, I'd still go for pizza.
Yeah, like, Ron Perlman, this is great. I'm so glad my last moments are getting spent with you.
This is nice.
Oh my God, he completely predicted how the end was going to go. They ate pizza and then was going to take her out to kill her.
Yeah.
What the actual F? Barney, can you believe that shit? I'm so, oh my God, can I dox your dog? Is that okay? Okay, I just
He
making
doesn't
sure.
he doesn't have social media. It's okay.
Well, we do have a long history of dog guest stars on the show.
This is true.
I mean, I could go get the other guest star and just sit him on the table.
Oh my
I could go
God.
get Leon and just throw him out.
Wait, that's a lizard, right?
Yeah, it's my bearded
I
dragon.
don't know why. I might get a little sketched out.
That's fine.
I'm kind
No, I wouldn't do
of a weenie when it comes to scales.
He's full of piss and vinegar, so he's mastered the side eye.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because his eyes are on the inside. So it's
Yeah, so I'll come home some days and he's like,
Oh.
"What the fuck's my food?" And I'm like, I'm getting it, man.
God.
I'll cut you. No, you won't.
Also, I feel like it'd be a disservice if I did not mention that my boy Joel David Moore was in this. JP from Grandma's Boy, playing a "Why are you in here?" No, don't get me wrong. I was glad to see him, and also, and please, if you disagree with me, let me know. But seeing him in this movie with a beard, why was I getting the vibes that he could play possibly a younger version of Nick Cage in a movie?
See, I didn't get those vibes. I kept thinking,
that's fair.
wow, that beard doesn't look good on him.
Is it bad?
And the FBI would never let him keep that.
Is it bad that when they first showed him from the shadows, I was like, "Hey, I know that guy. He was in a bunch of Adam Sandler movies."
God, I slowly emerged from the couch and I was just like, what the fucking fuck?
I agree with you. The beard was not a good look for him.
I love Grandma's Boy though. That movie is hilarious.
Classic. I don't know. I didn't think his beard looked too terrible. We've seen worse beards on this show, believe me.
Yeah.
I think Cage's. I don't know what it is. I know it's real, but in some of these movies, it may have been like the fucking the sitcom schmear of this whole movie. But
His hair looked fake.
yeah, his hair was fake.
His hair is fake.
But the beard, I'm talking I'm sure the beard was real. But it
beard
looked weird.
comes in so thick.
Yes, it does. It's
He's
almost
got a very
cartoonish.
thick beard. And so when he dyes it black like he usually does, it looks weird because it's so thick. Dye it white, it looks slightly less weird, but it still looks weird because it's so thick.
Yeah.
The only one that ever looked natural was Pig.
Yeah,
It was longer and grodier and looked more real, but that's just, he's got very thick hair.
I almost joked that he took the wig from Pig and used it for this movie.
Yeah,
It might have been the same one from Season of the Witch. They just dyed it white.
For wigs, I don't even think his Season of the Witch look was the worst.
No, it wasn't the worst. He's had worse.
Oh yeah, Barney, what's the worst Nick Cage wig you've ever seen?
He's just giving us the concerned face now.
Yeah, no, he made a good point though.
He's just like, I don't know, man. I'm scared to say Con Air. What'd you say, Barney? No, I'm kidding.
How dare you? You're banished from the show.
Barney, have you seen Con Air? I don't think I've put it on in the house before. No.
non-computer.
Oh, you were robbing that dog of a genuine classique. God, who was Dex? Who is this guy? Was that he's getting top billing at least in Google? Was that the guy who played his brother?
Yeah, that was the one you kept calling Tom Segura.
The guy who kept calling it a disc.
Yeah.
The one that you killed my younger brother, and we have no idea which one that was.
Yeah, he looks like if Tom Segura was drawn as an anime villain or something. but yeah, it's just simple plot lines that are just kind of forgotten throughout the movie, and just hell, y'all said it was mentioned at the end as almost a throwaway line. It's you killed my brother.
You killed my younger brother. I was like, what?
Yeah, immediately. Which one was that?
I was like, yeah, there's a lot of goons you sent after him.
Because Jackie R. Haley did show some concern when he found that out, and that's when we did find out that was his brother. But still, we're also who cares?
Yeah, that explains when he sent him, and he sent Ron Perlman with him, and he was like, I can do it by myself. And he was like, I respect you.
Take Bobo.
But I know you can do this job, and I trust you. But take Bobo with you.
Best name ever. I just want the part where it goes, "Cow, Bobo." That is my screensaver on everything. It's why is Ron Perlman? It's not Hellboy. It's no, Bobo. Hashtag Bobo for life.
Yep.
Come on, that was a great character. That
Yeah.
like you said, it was like the spotlight of the movie is the whole Bobo and the little girl.
Because I almost wanted to give it to, I almost gave the Earn That Paycheck Award, ironically, to Ron Perlman. But then again, like you said, the longer the movie went and the time with, and we mentioned Talia Campbell as Sarah, did a great job in this movie as well, I felt.
Great kid actress.
And their time together, and it was just like the constant switches between. Here, all right, correct me if I'm wrong here.
Okay.
Sequence of events wise, because again, there's a lot of shit happening, especially towards the end. We're in like 3 different places, and we're switching rapid fire.
Yeah.
Jackie Earle Haley tells Bobo to kill Sarah, right?
Yes.
Sarah is just down the path in that truck at that point, right?
Yeah.
Okay. When the movie goes on, Jackie Earle Haley's gone at this point, like getting shit taken care of.
Yeah, they're across the way in the marina about to go against the boat.
And then we don't go back to Bobo and Sarah until like what seems like at least 5 to 10 minutes later, and he's just now reaching the edge of that dock. Like timing wise, that's just fucking weird to me.
Yeah, well, there was so much action, and you know, like I don't think they walked that far because she grabbed the balls, grabbed the gun, and ran.
No, this was before that. I mean,
okay,
like
he points out that the boat that they're on sitting at the truck.
Yeah.
Where she's at.
Like he's not far from Sarah is what I'm saying.
Right.
And like all this shit happens and we're assuming that this chunk of time has taken place. And you can argue that he doesn't want to do it. He's just sitting there like kicking dirt like, I kicked you, did I? Okay.
I mean that's exactly what was going on. Like he was conveying that very well. He didn't want to do it.
Oh yeah, for sure. But like it's just weird. He's like just kicking dirt. Oh man.
That's where I go back to what Justin said about the payoff of Ron Perlman turning from heel to face at the end, and it does.
It's wasted.
We were all waiting for it. We're all like, we want this to happen so bad for Ron to get on the good side.
It makes sense though because the Othello through line. He was the Iago. So yeah, like that's right. This movie has Shakespeare, y'all.
It's deep.
It references Shakespeare.
I was sitting at 1.5 until they brought up Othello. You know what? Fucking 2, baby.
Like you talking about like not understanding like spatial context. At the very beginning, it kind of got me, and I actually pulled it off my phone because I had to look. So they were just like, "Oh yeah, no, she booked like they show us the scene of the girl getting on the plane. She flies and gets to the Caymans, meets him, and then it cuts back to Miami." With the giant flash card, and all of a sudden they're talking and like, oh yeah, no, she bought 2 tickets. The plane just left an hour ago, and I was like, how far away is Miami from the Caymans, and is an hour flight gonna make that? And I was like, this is not making sense, but I'm not gonna think too hard on it. I'm just gonna let it go in. I was like, nope. So I pulled up my phone and saw like the distance from Miami to the Caymans, and I'm like, you had to fly over Cuba. Like, how fast was that fucking plane? And how quick was that taxi ride to get to her?
I mean, a flight from here in Tuscaloosa to Tampa is less than an hour.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, probably. Yeah.
And then they got on a plane and were there the same. Well, no, the day passes because she goes to bed because there's the whole line about eating food in bed.
Hell, while we're on that scene, it was just weird because, like, initially when she gets on the plane, we just see her, like, leaving on the plane and her mom's just like, oh, bye. And then we go back to, like, her telling the story and it's just, like, flashing back to scenes that we haven't seen prior.
Yeah, black and white flashbacks. Oh, my God, that reminds me of the fucking 360 pushing the guy off the balcony scene.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what? Why? Where in the budget did you find this shot?
They got a GoPro and strapped it to a fishing rod and threw it down with the dummy.
Like, I legit wanted us to fucking rewind that and watch it again. Like, I did want to see that scene again.
That scene cracked me up because the little girl just gets up and goes and looks out the door, sees the bad guy, sees the balcony. He's like, Mom, come over here. We're going to pull one over on this guy. And it would have been funny if when the other 2 guys came in later that they just did the same damn thing.
God.
Just pushed both of them over.
And talk about right after that, Cage shows up and they're screaming at him from the balcony as he's trying to sneak around his car. Like, hey, my dad is right there. Why don't you guys shoot at him right now?
He gets hit with a shotgun.
Grandpa, what are you doing with a gun right there? They're beating me up.
Grandpa, you're looking for the North northwestern side of the building. You're on the northeastern quadrant right now.
Damn, yeah.
It reminds me, there's like a YouTuber I watch that like breaks down some like the One Piece stuff, and he always talks about Luffy being like, Luffy calls the bad guy and gives him his first name, last name, home address, and social security number, and I'm like, that's exactly what happened there. His name is John something, and you can find him at 3 something other Cayman Island, and his social security number is this, and here's his cell phone number. Also, he's got his GPS tracker turned on too. Oh shit, Grandpa, you got shot. You think?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I did love this movie.
It was a fun fucking watch. Like, I'm not denying the time I had watching, because again, I think the with friends meter should be a thing.
Yeah.
Because dog shit movie, but I had a great time watching.
I'm giving Jeremy the copyright for that. He needs to trademark that shit.
Movies with friends.
Again, I don't know. I don't think it was a dog shit movie. We've watched
On a technical
Guys, we
level.
gotta be careful. There's a dog in the room.
I'm sorry.
Because like, remember The Old Way?
Oh yeah.
That Western we watched?
Yes, true.
That was bad.
But I will even at
That
least
was
they
well
had-
made, but it was bad.
It was well made, but a lot of practicality. When I'm watching your movie and I'm reminded of Tommy Wiseau's The Room, that's not a good thing,
There's a lot of
Justin.
CGI fire in this movie too.
I like the what was
CGI
FBI,
was so-
CIA? What was it?
I don't think they ever specified.
They didn't. They fucking did. Probably weren't allowed to. I don't know.
Worked for the government. Worked for Uncle Sam. That's all
He was he was a negotiator.
Because they don't
wink.
come out and say that he was an assassin for this company.
What really got me was like when you made Ernie Hudson's character. Like, oh no, he's a minesweeper. What is a minesweeper doing with? Were you actually a sweep? I don't know at this point. Why did you use that term? And then, of course, Ernie Hudson breaks the fucking fourth wall. I guess it's the part where you're.
It's the part of the movie where I tell you not to be so hard on your dad.
Yeah, it's like, really?
I love that.
That was fantastic.
It was funny, but I was just like, come on, man.
I love the fact that he was like, "Is my dad an assassin?" Well, I'd like this because usually in that part of the movie, we're like, "Well, God, when say he's assassin, he no." Ernie's like, "Nope, he's assassin.
No, he's just an
he's
assassin.
killed a lot of people."
You didn't hear this from me, but yeah.
Yeah, he's totally a killer.
assassin.
There's also like 2 Rambo references.
Several,
One James
yeah.
Bond, 2 Rambos.
Yeah.
Apparently, they can do that.
Couldn't throw in like a Jason Bourne maybe.
Oh, I was in the marina scene. I was totally expecting him to pop up like Rambo from the water shooting. No, he fucking stays in order and shoots while he's submerged and murders 2 guys.
Hits him square in the forehead.
Tosses the gun to him, and it's like that. It's like a smash cut of him clearly in front of a green screen catching the gun.
Okay.
And it was just like
That looked like it came straight out of Drive Angry, but in the best fucking way possible.
Oh my God.
That was amazing. That was so
and like
funny.
when you see her lob it, it's not even like a good throw. She literally just like it lobs the thing, and it's like tumbling, and then it smash goes to him, and it's like perfect catch. NFL.
And we glossed over it earlier. I know we've mentioned it, but the flare to the mouth.
Yeah.
Like the
Oh,
flare gun to
Or what was it? Pulls up to the van, hands. Where's my gun? Hands the man a grenade. It's
Don't make me consider raising my score right now.
I'm just saying 45 minutes, and all we're doing is talking about how much we like this.
We got another Willy's Wonderland.
Is this
with
a-
great moments in?
It's just not going to take us a year to fix the score on this one. I think I'll have it convinced by the end.
My brain was just like, is this a reference to Anchorman?
I mean,
Maybe. Could be.
it could have easily been if they would have, had a better writer.
But I was-
had a writer.
The guy who directed it was the one who wrote it.
Yeah, I mean,
You
it was-
probably should have hired a writer, so he could have directed it.
He also wrote 2010's Hunt to Kill, starring Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That's probably dog shit too. I haven't seen it yet. I own it. I do own it. Have not seen
I
it.
mean, it was a good line in the movie where he's got this case of guns and he's giving out guns to all the goons and he runs out of guns and the guy's like, I didn't get a gun. He was like, well, we're out of guns. Here, have this, and hands him a grenade. That was fucking hilarious.
That's a good gag for sure. And
Funny movie, Dan.
Hold on.
It's fun.
Hold on. Same guy is the guy, the grenade guy is the one who gets the fucking flare in the mouth. And I love his lead in. He's creeping up to the fucking boat, right? Trying to be, sneaky. He fucking pulls the pin on his grenade, and then that's when Cage shows up with the flare gun, shoots him, and then you see the awesomely bad CGI just, and then ding, 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 goes under the boat, boom.
My thought was like, oh, this guy's got a grenade. He's totally going to kill this guy, take the grenade, and throw it at the other dude. I was like, that's how this is going to play. No, he just shot him in the face with a flare gun. Was not expecting that.
In the mouth.
Yeah.
Put the barrel in his mouth and shot him.
I still the line of, will this kill someone? And I was like, yes.
It's obviously going to kill someone.
Burning.
It's like, now I just want to make a top 5 list of when flare guns were used as weapons. This is definitely going on there. This might be the number fucking 1.
I mean, I can't think of anything better right now.
That needs to be a TikTok reel for you.
Wild Wild West, another one on the show, kind of, sort of. The ricochet moment, bing, bing.
Oh, that is true. Yeah.
Was that a flare gun?
I mean, ish.
It was a steampunk flare gun.
I mean, what do you do? It's the fucking Wild Wild West. The Wild Wild West. But yeah, that was great. After all the shit went down at the marina and Jackie R. Haley leaves, we get this fucking awesome shot of Nick Cage standing there, and everybody just like literally every dead body in the water. Just like, I love how like all the. I mean, this happens in every fucking action movie. Every fucking bad shit happens, and like, man, look at all these bodies. Ain't nobody saying shit. Ain't nobody doing nothing. Just like,
I'm sure someone will come by and clean these up.
Like dead bodies in the hotel room that people just kept walking by.
yeah, the one that was oozing blood on the outside.
That hotel needs to revisit their door policy because those doors were weak as shit.
They need a
They
pool.
seem pretty strong. Took 2 guys quite a while to shoulder their way into them.
Once they decided they wanted to break it down.
Yeah.
I just loved how long they sat there.
They did. They were just confused. What just fucking rounds the corner? He's like,
I mean, that was Ron Perlman's great joke with there when he walks out and he's like,
what the fuck are you guys doing?
What are you doing?
The old man just grabbed so and so in the room,
And you're doing nothing.
and why are you standing here?
It's like, well, you ordered a fucking pizza?
So, like, Ron Perlman has like some smart lines, like sitting there talking to the girl about making the deal and stuff like that. Like, gotta be a person of your word. And then there's the oh yeah, at least he's like Cage and the daughter getting in the thing, like calls the cab company, like, hey, I need to know where this cab's going.
That was smart.
Like, he left his heart medicine there. Oh no, and he left his cell phone. My dumb dad, you know.
And then the little bit at the end, like, no, I understand. It's just never again, just this once. Like that was smart.
Yeah.
And it showed that he had to convince the person.
He was the smartest man in this entire movie.
And the director/writer wanted you to know how fucking smart he was by letting the character remind you how smart that was.
I think the little girl said that's smart.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
The writer has to reinforce himself every time he would write something.
Because like there are like moments in this movie where it's just straight exposition. The movie, and it's script of the movie. It's the retirement script.
I mean,
I'm not saying you're wrong for enjoying it. I mean, I will poo-poo on a movie all day. I'm not going to poo-poo for you enjoying it. I won't come to your house while you're watching this movie and go, fucking retirement plan's on. This is ruining everything. I swear to God.
I have said it numerous times. I love some bad movies.
Yes, I love some dog shit too.
I know they're bad movies, but they are fun to watch.
We we mentioned it earlier. Showdown. What did I give that? 4 fucking stars.
I know, we all adore it.
It's a great movie. I love that movie.
Like, there's a difference between a movie
Unapologetic.
like this and a movie like Grease.
Oh man, we
That one definitely changes when you olden up a bit, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Just so,
Man,
It did not age well.
I say old, and that guy who was 57 playing a high schooler.
Hi, I'm a senior in high school. Let me fill out my social
It's like
security.
Frank doing the Steve Buscemi meme.
Yeah.
Hello, fellow children.
Hello, fellow students.
like,
Hi, fellow children.
man.
I'm just saying, like, for real, grab some friends and watch The Retirement Plan. You'll, it's...
Give it at least 15 minutes before you start judging.
Look, I'll say, like, as much as I really despise and do not enjoy X-Men: The Last Stand, that movie was way better watching it with a group of friends. But even though it couldn't save it from like half of the terrible choices in that movie.
God, that movie just always takes me back to, again, another bad 3, Apocalypse. When
I never saw that one. I stayed away from it.
ooh, my first ever D-Box experience. It was
I am
my
so
one and only. I'm never doing it again. I just thought that one throwaway line where Jean Grey's just like, "Who can we all admit the third one's the worst one?" I was like, Well, no, and then actual Dark Phoenix happened.
That's true. Dark Phoenix is worse than Apocalypse.
I've only ever walked.
Yeah, it's dope.
I've only ever walked out of one movie my entire life, and that was the remake of The Fog.
I never saw it.
was bad.
Isn't that the video with Tom Welling?
Yup.
I never saw the original.
The plot twist in that one is
The original's fantastic.
Yeah, the original's great. I love the original because the ending is this vague, like, oh no, they're all dead.
Yeah.
But the ending to this one was the female like love interest who would have been like I guess Jamie Lee Curtis in the original. She's a reincarnation of the ghost of the pirates that are attacking the ghost pirates that are attacking the town, and she becomes a ghost again and rejoins the pirates. And Tom Welling's just kind of stuck there with his dick in his hand. And I was just like, I remember watching, I halfway through that movie, I was like, this sucks. This is so bad. I was like, nope, can't do it. Had to get up and leave.
So, just as a point of reference, because this is something fun we might want to do from now on.
Okay.
Our cumulative score for this movie comes out to 10.5 stars out of 20.
Okay.
Or reduced down 2.5 out of 5.
Yeah.
That means that we thought this movie was more fun than John Travolta's Blowout.
Yeah.
I disagree. I think I rated that one higher than everybody else on the show.
You did. You gave that one a 3.
I don't think it might.
But the other 3 of us rated it all at a 2.
Yeah.
So,
I just remember liking that more than everybody else.
yeah. It is higher than G-Force, which sits at 1.5 stars.
Oh, God damn it.
Higher than The Old Way, which sits at 1.5 stars.
This is better than both of those, yes.
Yeah. Higher than Vampires.
Oh, John
Carpenter's
Vampire.
I wasn't there for that one. I've
weren't
still
there for
never
that.
seen John Carpenter's Vampires.
It's no bueno. This is much higher than Zandali.
Oh,
God. Don't fucking remind
man,
me.
that one was rough.
Slightly higher than Firebirds.
I own that movie now.
Actually, you gave it the same score as you gave this one. 2 out of 5.
I stand by that. I actually had fun moments with Firebird as well.
I will say something that might make you rethink your score for this one, though.
Okay.
You gave Grease the same score.
2?
Yeah, out of 5.
I mean, it has good tunes. I will say it has good tunes.
Well, Grease has a 1.5 out of 5 for the cumulative score. And so far, the only one I'm seeing that we felt was equal in 2.5 out of 5 stars. Oh, Baby Geniuses is no one like that. Leprechaun. The cumulative caging score for Leprechaun was the same.
What did everybody give it?
JoJo gave it a 2, you gave it a 2, Patrick gave it a 2, I gave it a 3.5.
I feel like I may need to revisit Leprechaun at some point because there's like 8 more.
I know all those. Season of the Witch got a 2.5. Because Patrick gave it 2.5, you gave it a 2, JoJo gave it a 2, and I gave it a 3.
So the question is, if we somehow watch another Perlman Cage driven vehicle, will I give it a 2? Or will it be the first ever higher rated
I don't know. I saw Season of Witch alone, and I would have at least gave it a 3.
I like
because
Season of Witch pretty well.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah. I don't have a big problem with that. The story's okay.
I give it a 1.
Yeah.
Also, same score as Willy's Wonderland, 2.5 for our original watch.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, I was at a 2 originally, I think, and then I bumped it up just a half.
Yeah.
I bumped Willy's Wonderland up to just a movie
In
status.
fact, I remember, I believe everyone bumped their score up on the second rewatch, including me, and my score started pretty high to begin with.
Cage does save that movie for me, and let me tell you.
I watched
has
that
a
movie on
4K.
my own, and that movie, I enjoyed that movie a lot.
I bought that movie because of y'all's podcast.
I own it. I had it. In fact, I ended up with.
I was like,
I bought 2 because
I was like, that sounds fun. I need to watch that movie. I haven't seen that movie.
What?
So
It's better Five Nights at Freddy's?
That movie also helped us become friends with Marco.
Yeah, Marco or Valentine. Well, I guess not anymore.
Yeah, Valentine's the best.
Valentine's the year before, but you know, when I actually muttered in perpetuity, you couldn't hear it on the recording. Valentine in perpetuity.
I do love that bit. But oh man, I do love the poster for this movie.
Yeah, it's a good poster.
It is a good poster. I'm not gonna lie, like, and again, don't take this as me, shitting on it. The way the trailer was cut, that is what got me interested in this movie in the first place.
Oh, no.
So hands off to whoever cut the fucking
editor
trailer.
for this movie had a fucking blast because like those opening title cards were like the car drives by and the words were there. It was like Nicolas Cage was backwards and it was like he was literally just like sitting in After Effects like fuck it, I'm just gonna do whatever I want.
Yeah.
Those smash cuts, like the editor was having a blast. He was just like, I don't care, I got paid.
So that is overall what we think of the retirement plan.
Yeah.
We all loved it. Thanks, everybody.
Well, I mean, sorta.
Shut up. We all loved it.
I will see your loved it and raise you 2 stars, but I will give it a heart.
Well, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap that heart. I still gotta rate it anyway.
Yeah.
I still don't rate the shit until after we record. Y'all are on your phone immediately like.
I haven't
No shit. I'm just.
I haven't touched Letterboxd in like months.
Really?
I was looking up all the different scores and stuff.
Well, I rescind what I said.
But
I didn't forget about
it. I think I'm on record. I've only letterboxed one thing, and that was that penalty movie I had to watch for the.
I still dick around. You know what? I will say this. You know how much I love Darkman.
Yeah.
I recently finally watched, and this is one of those properties where I thought I had seen at least some of the second one, but this weekend proved wrong. I saw for the first time the sequels.
Yeah, they're good.
The direct.
Yeah. I noticed that. Clearly, you did not enjoy them.
Go on, finally, let's go.
No. I enjoyed the second one, which apparently was shot before the third one and was originally supposed to be the third one. It's confusing. Anyway, schedules and whatnot, but the third one.
Oh, yeah. It's true.
The third one was Die Darkman Die, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And my favorite review that I saw on Letterboxd while we're talking about it is Why Darkman Why?
You have to understand, it's like teenage me saw those movies and was like,
I had only ever seen the first one, apparently.
Allison just watched it recently. I showed it to her.
I've
never seen the first one.
That being said, y'all know how much I love it. Sure. I like the retirement plan more than Darkman 3.
Okay. That's fair.
That movie's so mean.
I do love Arnold Vosloo, though.
Arnold Vosloo's great. I thought he's a good Darkman.
I still think he should have been Black Adam back in the 90s.
That would have been perfect. That would have been fucking perfect. And I even, and this might be controversial to all the 12 Darkman fans out there.
Yeah.
I'm one of those.
You just say no.
Hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you.
I think the makeup in the sequels looks better than the original film. Darkman's makeup. That is.
Yeah.
It's the standard face without the bandages.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will rather watch the retirement plan than Why Darkman.
Look, you're talking to the guy who has seen every single Tremors movies and has.
I have seen every. Well, no, there's a new one I haven't seen actually.
Yeah, I'm up to date on them. So
I'll fucking watch them. I love Tremors.
But I would rate those over in like a 4 range because I just love the absurdity of all of them. And then the supposed fact that the next one's going to be like Tremors 0, and it's like the Ouroboros of the Tremor eating itself. And I'm like, I swear to God, if there's time travel, I will lose my shit.
Is this like Tremors in the fucking quantum realm? What is happening?
I don't know.
Which one of the Tremors was the ones where they introduced the little hopping ones?
That's the second one.
The second one.
That's
Aftershock.
Okay.
I think that just got a 4K from Arrow video.
I think that's the last one I watched.
The third one has the flying ones, which are called Ass Blasters. The fourth one's the prequel. The fifth one was the one with Jamie Kennedy in Africa.
And then they brought him back for the
sixth one was the one in Antarctica.
Oh, Jamie Kennedy's famous, and we let it happen.
The seventh one is Shrieker Island.
I don't know now.
And I think there might be an eighth one. I can't remember. And then there's the TV series that was on Sci-Fi.
But at least Tremors, I don't know, they may have done this, but I don't know. At least they didn't use like a whole fucking scene in the same movie twice.
That's true.
Here's dark fucking Darkman. I was so confused. At first I thought they were like trying to Sam Raimi like Evil Dead 2 it, how it was kind of a soft reboot of Evil Dead 1 for their sequels, because they both have the same intro. It's almost like a TV show intro. Yeah. And then there's legit at least 5-minute scene chunk that was used in both films. I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Why, Doc Man? Why?
What are you doing here, Doc Man? I'm here for my pastrami.
No,
okay.
Whoever fucking did that, I hope you have a good retirement plan. Hey!
Bring it back around.
Said the thing.
I just said the thing. They didn't say the thing.
They didn't say.
They didn't.
No.
What did they?
No,
He just said retired.
No, they just talked about him being okay.
It was not. It was not his choice, but it was never further. Well, oh no, he punched a general.
A 2-star general.
Yeah, 2-star general. That's why he got retired.
Such a badass. Such a badass. He talked about how good he was at everything, and don't get me. I appreciate this, but he's like kind of like sloppy. It's almost like Odenkirk and Nobody kind of
he's
story,
old.
you know?
He's old man. He's an old man. So
How old is he in this movie? He's supposed to be 70 in this
No, he's supposed to be
Well,
like in his early 60s.
let's be honest. He didn't talk about how good he was. Everybody else did.
Yeah.
Because when he was talking to his granddaughter, and he was very vaguely describing what he did,
He said, I got the job done.
and he was like, "I got the job done."
I just did it.
Yeah.
Can't help it that guy fell down the stairs or out the window.
That guy's head that's on the pavement and the big,
This one guy I was trying
brains
to
all over the place.
assassinate had a shellfish allergy.
All right, this is just some nitpicky bullshit. I don't think Baldy, who like busted his head open in the hotel, was far enough from the ground to die like that. He probably could have landed on his feet and been okay at that from that height he was at.
Yeah. I think that's why they had the splatter to show that he landed head first.
Yeah.
Like that. I mean, I get. Again, that's just me being an asshole at this point.
Yeah, because they were clearly like on the second floor when he fell. So
Because they were higher, but then like he just dropped a bit.
Takes rope artwork and
The whole rope-
actual rope.
That was almost the Rock bit, like the movie The Rock.
Yeah.
Not trying to take over Hollywood and failing, and then taking over the world of wrestling. And fuck you, Dwayne. What are you doing? God.
yeah, that was a good bit that they had the hotel room rope art. That was the nautical scene, and then they used that rope by yanking it off the wall and then using it to get out the hotel.
I want to think that Cage ad-libbed that. It was actually like a piece of artwork.
By the time I realized what the fuck it was, I was like, "Are they gonna?" Yep, they fucking did it.
Chekhov's rope?
That was awesome.
Check off the rope. If it's a rope, therefore you misuse it.
The guy from The Rock. Sorry.
Well, this has been fun.
Yeah, this is a new setting, new rules, fucking new. It's still daylight outside, y'all.
It is.
What
It
the
is.
fuck?
Like we have our whole evening ahead of us now. It's not like 11 o'clock at night on a work night.
What are you talking about? I gotta go spread democracy.
I mean, yeah, we got some hell diving to do. That's not the point. If you haven't played Helldivers 2, play Helldivers 2.
jelly. I'm very jelly of that.
It's good.
I wanna face
You
some
put
Helldivers.
those democracy in quotes now.
Managed democracy.
Managed democracy.
That's trader talk right there, friend.
I'm on the bug side.
part.
I'm on the bug
Should let
side.
I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part. I'm the fucking shit. I'm the fucking shit.
My favorite part of the whole Starship Troopers movie was the fact that the director said he wanted it to be so super obvious that it was satire ripping on, imperialism and stuff, that nobody would miss it, and 50% of the population missed it.
More than that, I mean, I don't know why anyone thought Paul Verhoeven would be the guy. Like, no, I love war. Like, did none of you see fucking RoboCop?
Yeah.
Like, dude,
It's
seriously.
commentary on the situation. It's not
Neil
embracing
Patrick
it.
Harris goes from normal to Nazi in an hour.
I was reading something the other day where people were talking about that subject in regards to Helldivers, where it's like, I hope people understand that it's satire. And they're like, also, it's a good gameplay. And I'm like, yeah, no, I totally get it. And they're like, some people tend to miss the point in terms of satire. And they started listing movies. They're like American History X, and then they're list the one that hurts my soul the worst. Like Fight Club. I'm like, like,
I got a friend who Starship Troopers is one of his favorite movies, and he takes it face value.
Oh no.
Yeah.
God.
Well, see, I was totally into Starship Troopers because I read the book back in the day, and the book is fantastic.
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't know
yeah,
that.
The book is fantastic and much more detailed than, of course, the movie.
Did you also know there were 3 sequels made?
I didn't. I knew there were sequels.
Casper Van Dien came
And
out.
There's an animated one.
Yep, there's a Roughnecks.
Yeah, like that's why that's coming back. Everybody's talking about Starship Troopers as Helldivers. Yeah,
that's it.
Second or third date, we went and saw Rift Tracks does Starship Troopers.
Nice. Yeah.
They have to blur out half that movie because of the sex scene, and so instead they had a guy come out in a gorilla suit and dancing around for a while.
I still would love for us one day to figure out how to just like record a commentary on something we've already seen before, obviously, and we can just like talk shit in the middle of it.
Just do like the Riff Tracks thing. They record
That's what I'm
all of
talking,
it,
yeah.
and you just buy the audio and you watch the movie on your own time.
I mean, he means logistically.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like make it sound cool,
Recording while we watch something without the thing we're watching coming in, but also be able to hear each
There's
other.
a lot of
they're in sound booths too. So
Yeah. Like I gotta look into some ideas for that. Now that we're back.
Cajun Greatness live.
Yeah.
Yo, I still don't hate that idea.
I'm fine with it.
Excuse me.
But yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. 2 giant sodas. I'm sorry.
It's one of the great things about this new recording situation. The refrigerator's right there.
It is right there.
I got up and made some more water in the middle of the thing.
I know. Got up and fucking took a shit.
Yep.
No one knew.
Is that what that smell is?
I'm pooping right now.
sign on the door.
I mean, it's one of those toilet chairs, though.
Barney can follow that sign, Justin.
God, I'm never letting y'all back in here.
Yes, you will. Next month when we come back.
Hey!
That's our plan for ongoing this year. A recording schedule of 1 episode per month because, let's be real, we were burning ourselves out so hard going every week, plus all the stuff with Ach that we were doing, plus general life. Because life
finds a way.
Like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I want to go into it now, but like that fucking shithole that I was living in before this was basically home base where we recorded Cajun Greatness, and just fucking dumpster fire after dumpster fire happened, and it was almost a health hazard recording there at some point.
It got pretty squirrely just because the landlord wouldn't fix anything.
Yeah,
like I don't want anyone to think it was anything on you guys.
No, yeah.
The house was falling apart and should have been condemned because the landlord.
There's somebody living there now.
Yeah, I will say I'm hoping to God that it's under new ownership, because whoever is there now, it appears that they are also actually fixing the shit up. So
that's good.
They may be it may be just the people fixing it up. I don't know. The whole yard's different. They got a brand new fence.
Yeah,
good for them, I suppose.
I bet they tripled the rent.
Oh yeah, I mean, and there's tenants moving into that business building right next door too.
Yeah, I
so
saw that.
I don't know who owns the shit. So whatever.
Yeah.
Also, fuck the guy who owned it prior.
But no, just stuff got in the way, and then we were all tired, and then I think we were all enjoying having the break. And then Christmas time came up, and like, okay, we'll get to it. And then here it's February. We started in February.
Vehicles died.
Yeah, like a lot of shit happened, but we're back, and we're on a new schedule. One per month. We've also got the instruction booklet, which airs first on a different channel, but then comes on this channel the following Monday.
Yep.
And
it's been doing great. Thanks for everybody that's been listening in.
Yeah, it's a good
Me
show.
and Michael have been really shocked at the listener turnout. It was one of those I was getting it started when we took the break, and then it just kind of worked out, and me and Michael have kind of got our footing. And
Shit, yeah.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Check out last week's episode.
Yeah, D&D.
Yeah, it's good stuff. And even though this episode we're on right now will release in March, because it'll release this Friday, still just everyone pretend it's February.
Yeah, Fridays. Releasing on Fridays.
Yeah, may as well.
Okay. Because I'm gonna start plugging the ever loving shit out of us on TikTok. So I need to know these things.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, cross promotion will have it. I think I plugged the fact that we were recording it on my last episode.
I feel like the people who watch my shit our shit is right up their alley.
Yeah, your TikTok is proof that I exist, because I jump on your lives and talk to you sometimes.
Cannon, stop talking to yourself.
I'm sorry.
We know that you got some actor to pretend to be your alternate personality and got him on TikTok. That's fine. That poor man needs to be left alone.
Why are you telling everybody I got all this money to spend like that? What the fuck, shit? I can afford writers and shit, unlike the retirement plan. I'm kidding.
But yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna release probably on Fridays whenever we get around to doing it, once a month. And we'll come back with Travolting, obviously, some of our other stuff. Like
we'll still throw some specials every now and
we're gonna have some specials. We might do every so often have a month where we do 2 episodes. But But yeah, we're gonna go back to taking it more easy on ourselves so that we don't burn ourselves out. Because when you get to the point you feel like you have to do it, it's not fucking fun anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is fun.
Especially when the house is falling apart around you.
but
That really puts a damper on
Yeah,
it.
and like we're recording at 11 at night, and we all we're fucking tired. This is the most fun I've had doing the show in at least a year.
Hand of God. Seriously, fucking blasty blast. I like this. Good energy, good vibe. I mean, I hope it sounds awesome. Sorry, y'all. I know we got like a new setup. I'm trusting. I trust you.
I apologize
trust you.
beforehand.
It'll sound like everyone can hear us. They'll be able to tell what we're saying.
And I'm sure eventually we'll get more mics at one point. I'm willing to get I need a mic.
So we need to get a whole setup with like a soundboard and shit.
Yeah.
And also the acoustics of this room, but it's not going to sound like if you listen to our Cheesing Greatness special.
That would sound great.
Yeah, like this is the same place, same setup, except without cheese. That makes me want to throw up.
That's no good.
So go back and check out the Cheesing Greatness special to listen to me turn on cheese as a food group.
You would heal on cheese?
We also had Cajun Kitchen, and
You were giving me shit earlier because I don't like
I still
cheeseburgers.
love cheese, but in those moments I was questioning that love.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I know we're leaving.
20-year cave aged cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That is a lot of cheese.
Yeah,
it was an old ass cheese. And
It
gross.
was moldy and gross and blue and nasty.
It was.
Some people like moldy cheese. Here's looking at you weirdos who like blue cheese.
Like I had to get another slice of processed American to make me feel better.
We talked about Cajun Kitchen as a bit for the longest time. We're recording in a kitchen now.
Yeah, we're gonna do
What
that
the
for sure.
actual?
I made my chicken parmesan or my chicken. My one pot chicken parmesan.
Yeah.
Oh my God! The sky's the limit now.
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna do some fun stuff.
We even reviewed the outdoors.
We did review the outdoors.
It sucks.
We don't recommend.
Yeah, no, it got a lower score than retirement. But no, so we got a lot of fun stuff. Because again, we have room, we have time, we have energy. We got some fun stuff coming your way to the four of you who listen. So thank you. A shout out to all the countries of the world who've listened to us at least once. We've made it to every continent but Antarctica. So if you're at one of the Antarctic bases, need you to get on that.
Just click play, walk off.
Yeah, just click play. Like, doesn't have to be a lot. Like 5 minutes just to get us that last continent.
I'm really hoping this show gets us a boost in listeners from Miami.
Oh yeah, no, because Miami, featured heavily in this episode.
I'm pretty sure this whole thing was filmed in the Caymans.
Probably. They just had
At least the word
stock
Miami
footage of Miami.
That's easy. It's water. It's water. It's all water.
So let's go around, do the plugs, and we'll call it a day.
All right.
Cannon,
Yes.
where can the people find you on the interwebs?
Well, the people can find me at That Cannon Guy on Twitter. Yes, I will still call it Twitter until the day I die. www.twitter.com. It's a thing. X, fuck it. You can find me at That Cannon Guy on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, and TikTok.
Jeremy?
So you can find my regular stuff on Instagram and Facebook at PressArtF4. It's all one word. It's where my art stuff is, and it's also me randomly yelling at the moon.
You do yell at the moon.
It's dumb. I also stream on Twitch on Monday nights. I play randomly new games. Currently, I've been playing a game called Gunbrella, where it's a guy in a revenge story with an umbrella that's also a gun. And as mentioned, I also have another show that comes out once a month with my friend Michael Pons. We are the Instruction Booklet. We're video game history. Currently, we're working our way through the 80s. And there's a lot. And it might take us 2 years to get through the 80s because we got to the 70s in a few months. But we just put out a recent episode about D&D because it's D&D's 50th anniversary. And we talked about its impacts on video games. And you can find that at you can just look at the link tree. It's linktr.ee/instruction booklet. All of our links are on there. Our show, we try and come out once a month. I think our next episode will be exploring 1980 to 1983, apparently called the golden age of video games. So,
The Uncle Fester game come out around that time?
which one?
The Uncle Fester game?
I did have that on.
That's going to be in the later ages. That'd be like the regular Nintendo.
It was bad.
Oh, yeah,
I've done a lot of reading from this other show. My research is like insane. And also, for the folks that don't know, Michael is an actual PhD student who's in video game stuff. So he's like more of the academic, and I'm just the kind of there person because I've been playing video games since I was like
You're an
old enough to
enthusiast.
walk. So
Frank?
I'm Smiley. I'm here on Postman Frank. I'm here. You can follow me at Smiley on TikTok. I film TikToks now. I have action figures, and I put them on shelves, and you can find them on the shelf at Smiley Shelf at TikTok.shelf.com.
That is not true.
Thanks, Frank. And
Damn it.
No, get your plugs in, dude.
I mean, you were very close. It's just Schwarley on TikTok. And you were pretty accurate. It's pretty much just action figure statue.
I love your video.
A little bit of my fish. Maybe Farkle makes an appearance occasionally. That's pretty much it. I may start doing other things if I can get Canada to tutor me on how to do the TikToks.
Oh, I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but let me tell you something. Tripod. Get you a tripod and some lighting changes your whole world. Let me tell you. Getting a new phone like I did didn't hurt either. Everything's in 4K.
And if you like all the action figures and statues you see on Frank's TikTok, you can find more of them at the comic strip here in Tuscaloosa, the store where I own and work and live and probably will die one day in that stupid chair.
Barney came to do his plugs too.
Well, he can do all the plugs he wants. He's a good boy.
He jumps on the table.
My name's Barney. I like pets and cheese and sleeping. You can find me here.
Yes, he's a good boy.
Here's a good boy.
As for my stuff, I nuked most of my stuff like 6 months ago. So there's nothing on anything. You can't find me. I'm the gingerbread man. But you can find me at the shop and then on here for the podcast, where we will be back in a few weeks.
Yep.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you for coming back, y'all. We're back.
How absurd.
Why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box?
How absurd.